Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Leeds. What a day yesterday was. It's almost like 3-4 weeks worth of stuff that should have been happened in the space of like 12, 13 hours. And just before we went to bed, we heard that the takeover was finally complete. I mean, we had clues in the day. Obviously, signing Ampadu sort of meant that the takeover was pretty much done and it hadn't been announced yet. But yeah, it's the first day in a long time where I felt very optimistic and positive about things going forward. And, we've seen more evidence that the 49ers are just silent assassins. They move quietly. They don't they don't kick up a fuss. They get the job done behind the scenes and bang, Ampadu signed. Apparently Dennis is close, Kamara's close, Nat Phillips is close. And this week now, the floodgates are open. It's all systems go. Things are going to be happening. Signings are going to be made all throughout the week, I believe. Players leaving will be happening as well. And, the wheels are fully in motion. We're 20 days away from the start of the season. And I think that the 49ers have been working in the background anyway. So it may appear that we've lost a couple of weeks, but best believe that things are going to be done. It's going to be bang, bang, bang happening. Also, when the takeover was announced, they released a list of investors, and there's some, massive names there, people at the top of their sport, Michael Phelps, just to name a few. These people are, they ain't messing around. They're not going to invest in Leeds United for a laugh. They've been sold a project by the 49ers, one that, in my opinion, will involve us returning back to where we belong, and that's not just the Premier League. This is, the Leeds that we knew from the 2000s and beyond that. Top six, one of the top six clubs in England, battling for Europe. I think the 49ers that's their aim. They'll want to get us back there. They said a lovely thing about they're the custodians of the club. They are the owners, but they didn't say that they're the owners. They're the custodians. They know that the rich history of Leeds. They know that the club is so well supported, and this is our football club. And they're just saying that they're simply holding the torch for our club. And I know people do this, but they've ticked all the right boxes so far. They've worked stealthily in the background. I know it's been a bit frustrating at times. I've been one of the ones who've been getting frustrated. But when you look back now, it's only been a few weeks. They've got a top manager in the door in Daniel Farker. It looks like the signings are going to be happening imminently. And I'm feeling really positive for the first time in such a long time. Saw a bit of a funny tweet about all the people that have invested, all the stuff, all the accolades that they've got. They've got 28 Olympic medals, 5 golf majors, 6 Ryder Cups, 1 NBA final, 2 Stanley Cups. Bring in the winning mentality. And obviously, it's a bit of a joke tweet, but who says we haven't won anything, eh? But no, seriously, these people are tops. They're the top of their game. Do you know what I mean? They're which just shows to me that this is a real project. This is, we're going to be run like a proper Premier League football club. Okay, we're in the Championship, but that can change quick. This time next year, we could be gearing up for a season back in the Premier League. And this time, we'll have proper owners behind us who don't run the club like a circus, like a League One team. Also, we got some serious wedge behind us. Don't expect us to be throwing money around at everything left, right, and centre, but we've got some financial clout now. Said that, a rough estimation, he thinks that, we could be the top 6, top 7 wealthiest clubs in the Premier League. So therefore England, right? But that doesn't mean we're going to go and splash, 80 million. Obviously, we've got to work in accordance with FFP, and we've got to balance the books. So we still might see a couple of players leaving, but we might see us now get better fees for them. We might be able to hold out for 30 million for Nonto and for Adams, and not roll over and get our bellies tickled. So it's a real positive day for Leeds, and this week's going to be very interesting. And we've got Monaco on Saturday, so that's going to be interesting. I think we'll start to see a bit more of Farke ball and start to see how we're going to play a bit more under him. Obviously, we have played Man United and we smashed Barnsley behind closed doors, which is brilliant. But I think now, as the season looms, we're going to start to see Farke ball in full motion, and I'm all about that. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, a real positive day to be a Leeds fan. I'm really excited about what the 49ers, the direction they're going to put our club in. And just by reading their announcement, they're so subtle and so humble. They're just getting on with it in the background. They're not, making a splash and saying, "Look at me," and doing all this promotion stuff. They're just, you can tell they're going to let the football do the talking. Actions speak louder than words. Such a cliche, but it's so true. And I'm all about that. Like, none of this, owners tweeting the fans during the game and that. It's absolute farcical what's been, but it's done now. The Radrizzani years, the Victor Orta years, they're gone. Yeah, we don't need to think about it any longer. We're going to see repercussions of it with all these clauses and that. We already have seen 5-6 players leave on loan without recouping a fee. But once that's done, it's time to look forward. It's time to move forward. And I'm excited for our future for the first time in a very long time. So yeah, all systems go. That's it from me, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and there'll be another video out later.